All right, so for tonight's dinner, we are doing appetizers. I love doing appetizers for dinner once in a while. We love, just putting a little bit of this, a little bit of that out. It is a great way to use some things up. So anyway, so I had a ton of tomatoes still left from my farm share and from our previous dinners the week before. So what I did was I made some fresh tomato salsa. I had some green tomatoes and some red onion and red tomatoes. And then we had some tortilla chips as well. So we are also having these from Field Roast. They're called Original Fruffalo wings, and they are crispy sausage vegan wings with a spicy buffalo sauce. And you basically just cook them in the oven, and then the sauce comes in a little packet and you just toss it on there. I didn't use all of the sauce because I did taste it prior to putting it on it, because sometimes some of these sauces can be extremely spicy, even though I do like spice. So I did reserve some of it and used it for something for the boys as well. For their chicken, I made them a spicy buffalo chicken, which you will see in a second. And then I also had some leftover vegan hot dogs in my freezer from over the summer. And you guys know we're just trying to use a lot of our things up that are in our refrigerator and freezer because we are getting the new one. I know, not to keep repeating myself, but we are getting the new one very, very soon. So anyway, so I just cooked those up in the oven as well. And then I just cut them up into little bite-sized pieces. And then for some more veggies, we had our veggie platter that I picked up in my recent grocery haul from Walmart. So we had that as well. And then some hummus. And then for the boys, because you guys know who have been watching me that they are the meat eaters in the family, I had like one turkey sausage left over from the previous week. So I did the same thing with that like I did with our veggie hot dogs. I just cut it up into little bite-sized pieces, and then just a little bit of some crispy chicken, little chicken nuggets, and I tossed some of that buffalo sauce that I had reserved from our vegan wings and put that on there as well. So they had some buffalo chicken. And then just some, a little bit of bread that I just cut up into thin slices and just toasted that up as well. And that was our dinner for tonight. Alright guys, so here is tonight's dinner, and first up I'm going to show you my husband's plate, and my son's was exactly the same. And they had chicken parmesan sandwiches, and I just used some like little chicken tenders that I had, and some of our homemade sauce, and some mozzarella cheese, and some of our clearance bread that we always have, and made a little batch of spaghetti. So they had that. And then for us girls, we had some eggplant, and what I did was I didn't fry it, I baked it, and I just I breaded it with some breadcrumbs, some vegan breadcrumbs, and I dip it in non-dairy milk instead of egg, works just the same, and topped it with some of that fresh tomato sauce and put it on the roll, and it was so good. And my husband actually had some eggplant on the side as well because he does like eggplant as well. So that was our dinner for tonight. All right, tonight's dinner is salad night. I know we do this quite often and you guys have seen this before, but I like to show it because, you know, sometimes there is a little bit of a variety, and it is a great way to use up, you know, if you have a lot of leftover fresh produce. And we love doing this because you can just put it all on the table. Everybody takes what they want. So tonight we've got some red tomatoes, some green tomatoes. I had a little bit of some green olives left. I had some black olives, some red onions, a big bowl of romaine. I also made some homemade croutons, and I had a little bit of some naan bread left in the freezer, so I just cut that up into little pieces. And then some of our other, you know, some breads that were like the end pieces, and I just cut that up into little bite sizes, and I just toast it in the oven. I usually do, you can do a little bit of some olive oil or cooking spray, whatever you have, and put whatever seasonings that you like, any Italian seasonings, garlic powder, you know, any of that stuff, and you can just sprinkle that on top, and you just toast them up, and you have homemade croutons. Tonight's dinner is homemade pasta fagioli, and this is one of my hubby's favorite dishes. He loves this so much. I've been making this for so many years, and now that the weather is getting colder, I will be making this quite often. Let me know down in the comments if you guys would like to see a recipe video for this. I would love to share it for you. It is so simple, easy, quick. It's so great, and it tastes so good. So anyway, so this is dinner for tonight. So here is dinner for tonight. We are once again having Mexican, as some of you guys know if you've been watching our What's for Dinner videos. We do some form of Mexican food every week. So as always, we are starting with a big pot of rice. And then I also had some leftover salsa from the other day. And I actually had a few more tomatoes. I just added some more to it as well. We also had some fresh cilantro and some hot sauce. And then I also heated up some of those vegan chicken patties. I believe these were the Boca ones, and I just chopped them up into little bite-sized pieces for my daughter and I. And then I also made a quick little coleslaw. I had some extra cabbage from when I was making the egg rolls last week, and so I just added a little bit of apple cider vinegar and a pinch of sugar and salt and pepper and vegan mayonnaise, and that was my quick little coleslaw. And then I also had a ton of peppers from my farm share, which, as you see, it doesn't look like a lot, but once they cook down, it doesn't make as much. But I had a ton of those, so I just sliced those up and cooked those up as well with a little bit of onion. And as always, we have some fresh chives. And also we had some leftover olives from our salad the other night. So I also made a batch of some homemade refried beans, and then I also had some turkey. It was turkey chicken combo of ground meat for the boys that I had made for the last couple, 2 weeks ago, and I just portioned it out, and they've been using it for the last couple weeks, so that was what they had. And then we also have some flour tortillas and some shredded cheese for the boys, because as you guys know, my daughter and I don't eat it, and sometimes we will have some vegan cheese, but we didn't have any on this night. So here is what our full spread looks like. A lot of variety. Everybody can pick and choose what they want. And then here is my finished dinner. Now I usually skip the flour tortillas. I'm not really big on the flour tortillas. I usually like the hard crunchy taco shells, but we usually don't get those that often. So what I usually do is just make a rice bowl, and I kind of just stack everything up in the bowl, and that is our dinner for tonight. Alright guys, so here is our last dinner of the week, and it is a Friday, and we always do something that is quick and simple. I usually do my grocery shopping on this night, so after we all get home from work and school, I usually go grocery shopping, so we do something quick. So I had picked up this fresh pizza in Walmart in their fresh department, and it was on clearance. And it was a Fiesta chicken pizza, so the boys had that, and it was huge. They actually had lots of leftovers, which they had for lunch the next day, so that was really great. And then my daughter and I, we just kind of had a few of the leftovers, and we also tried the chow mac and cheese that we had gotten in our recent grocery haul as well. And then, as you can see, this was my final dish. I know it kind of looks a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but I had a little bit of some refried beans left and the mac and cheese, and I made a quick little salad with some veggies, and that was dinner for tonight. So that is it for this week's What We Ate for Dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what we ate. A little bit different variety this week. Sometimes you will see a lot of repeats, because sometimes we kind of stick to the same things. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If there is anything that you want to see a future recipe video for, please leave me a comment down below and let me know, and I will hopefully work on that for you. And as always, guys, I thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that red button before you go if you have not yet subscribed. I would love for you to join my YouTube family. Hit that bell button so you will be notified when I have a new video for you to watch. And like I said before, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.